Greetings, dear brothers and sisters, dear sons and daughters in the light. I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great. And how wonderful it is that you are here present with us to listen to these divine teachings of love, to listen to these divine flows of love, and to allow them to reach within your hearts. For when these divine instructions come from the highest of heavens, and they reach within your hearts, it is then that the great healing will come into your beautiful life. And how beautiful it is when there are those who are listening to these divine teachings. For it is then that they can truly say, I have experienced the light, and I feel the light when the greatness comes flowing through from the highest of heaven. And when I feel the light so close to me and my beautiful heart, it is then that my heart begins to sing with a love joy. And when my heart sings with a great love of joy and light, it is then that I can truly say, I am so happy to celebrate my life at this time. And we ask you, dear listeners of light, dear listeners of love, are you recognizing these divine teachings? Are you recognizing these divine times of the greatness flowing to mankind? Are you recognizing these divine blessings being poured upon you to heal your path and to shine your beautiful way to greatness, to healing, and to love? And each time you come here, you are so blessed with instruction. You are so blessed with the healings. You are so blessed with receiving the light. For the light will always be healing for you in your beautiful path and your beautiful way. So we say, welcome to all lovers of truth and light. And blessed are those who are listening and who are awake to these beautiful times, because you have been expecting it for many, many lifetimes. You knew that this would be the time when you would see the great subconsciousness return upon your plane, and you would say, how wonderful it is that I am awake, and how wonderful it is that I am here, because I am part of all the great awakening. And that is my blessing to have. So we welcome you here this beautiful evening. For this evening you will learn so much about love and light and being on the path of love and strength. I will allow myself to step back now for a few moments to allow Sarah, Pleiadian High Priestess, to come through for you with a beautiful prayer for mankind. And then I shall return with a magnificent teaching. Greetings, I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great. Akumoha Halima. Greetings, I am Sarah. Pleiadian Master, Pleiadian Guide, Pleiadian High Priestess Ashianakoikia. I love coming through for people. When I, as Sarah, comes through for people, I celebrate this great love with people. On our Pleiadian rounds, we always celebrate the love with each other. And when we come through channels to celebrate our great love with mankind, our heart begins to beat faster. And we have this great joy upon our plane because we have listeners. And when we have listeners to the greatness and to all the love of the universe, we begin to celebrate that. So at this moment, there are great celebration taking place on the Pleiadian realms of light. And on our planes, on our realms, we always say, happy is that one who begins to understand the great love of our races together. For as we have a great part to do in your awakening, you also have a great part to play in your awakening. And you are family of light, friends, and we celebrate our family of light. And the more you step into the light, and the more you begin to celebrate the light together, the closer that we can truly say, you are our family of light, as we are also your family of light. And may we join together in peace and harmony. And one day you will see this happening upon your plane, when you will greet each other and greet ourselves once again, and greet us with the great love that you always had in ancient times. And so I would like to bring a prayer through for your hearts, to open the greater pathway of the love, and to open the greater pathway of the harmony, so that our races can one day again dwell in love and harmony together. And when your consciousness is so high that you will only understand love and peace upon your plane, then we can truly say, welcome back to each other. And may we always then be in the peace with each other. And may we always travel in the great love together. And that, friends, is our vision for you at this time. So I will allow a beautiful prayer from the Pleiadian realms to come to your hearts, to awaken you to the great joy, because it is the greatness that we envisage for you. Greetings, I am Sarah, Pleiadian Master, Pleiadian Guide, Pleiadian High Priestess, Greetings. Greetings, dear brothers and sisters. I have returned. I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great, the greatest divine universal master in all of the universes. And I am here to bring love and peace to mankind and teaching you the ways of truth and of love. And I am working here with my chosen channel, Suzanna Maria Emmanuel. And I will not teach through anyone else, for she is my chosen channel, and she has always been the chosen channel of the great universal love frequencies. So please open your hearts to my beautiful channel, for she is here for a very important purpose. And you will learn so much about that purpose tonight. But at first, I would like to bring through a beautiful teaching for you at this time. And that is, friends, to learn to become strong within yourselves deeper so that you understand the greater ways of truth and light. And at this time, it is so important to be strong. And in the past, we've given you many, many teachings of learning to become so strong within yourselves so that you become rock solid within your own beliefs, so that you know who you are, friends. So that at any given time, when a decision is going to be made by you, that you can strongly be in that strength of yours and say, I am fully guided and I feel the love of the universe, and this is the way that my heart is guiding me to greatness. Now imagine if you all have that beautiful guidance, friends. And imagine if you stood in that strength and that power. And imagine that you had that strength and that power. And imagine every day you flowed with that strength and that power and that passion within your heart. And you fully trusted the universe. And you knew that everything that you did in life was the most beautiful path for your highest healing. And imagine too if you could read people so well, and you could read situations so well, and you knew beforehand that this was the right path to take, or this is not the right path to take. Imagine if you could live life like that. What would it be to you? How much would it mean to you, friends, to live a life in that full trust and that full guidance and that full passion and that full knowledge and that full love? How much would it mean to you? These teachings that we have been teaching, and they are ready for you to view on YouTube, and they are ready for you to be fed from because this is such important spiritual food for you, friends. Imagine if you set up a divine program for yourself and looked through all these teachings, friends, and decided to truly work the ways of the higher flows. Just imagine for a moment, for you are able to when you are ready. But that is the most important part here. Are you ready to learn the higher ways? For it is so easy for the human upon your plane to say, yes, Lord Emmanuel the Great, I am so ready to take on these higher ways. But when it comes to the actual exercises and doing the practice, it is more difficult. Why? Because it is not only about saying, yes, I'm ready, but it is also about your commitment to your own healing. And it is very beautiful to listen to all these teachings. And it is very beautiful to do so much healing on yourself. But it is not until you commit to yourself that things begin to actually happen. And it's always like that, friends. It's not until you say yes to your beautiful heart. And yes, I am devoted to my beautiful healing, that your healing work will actually begin to become more beautiful and to become more divine. And we desire to lift you up higher so you can say, yes, I am fully guided by the universe every day and I trust in it. And here I am asking you to take yourself into the magnificent thoughts of a babe. A babe, when it is born upon your plane, it feels so helpless. And it allows its mother to feed it. And it allows its mother to take care of it. Well, you to us are very much like babes when you begin this healing path, friends. But at times your stubbornness and your resistance towards all the greatness is so great that we cannot feed you and we cannot take care of you. And once you pass the stage of a babe and you grow up, this is when you become more spiritually mature. And as spiritually mature people understand how important it is to commit to themselves, to understand the higher path of healing, and to understand how important it is to learn the ways of the truth and the light. We ask you for a moment to be honest with yourself. Which category are you in, friends? Are you in the category of the babes, or are you in the category of the spiritually mature people? And here again, it's about honesty. For there will be some that say, I'm spiritually mature, and yet they haven't actually taken the first steps yet. They don't know how to walk yet. So we ask you to be honest and never to criticize yourself for anything, but understand that with everything, it requires honesty and it requires deeper discovery. And when you're honest with yourself and when you say, I need to learn how to walk before I can take the higher path, it is then that you will truly reach a greater road of understanding, because you're starting to listen and to understand it with your heart. For understanding it with your head is so wonderful. You can read all the books and you may recite all the things. Yes, this is how the universe works, and that's what that person said over there, and this is how your energy system works. And yet, do you understand it? Are you being guided by the universe? For often then, the ones who work in the heart are the ones that know more than those people who have it all in their heads. For they feel the universe, and they hear Gaia speak to them, and they hear the universe, and they speak, and they listen and they feel. Are you like that? For it may be very important for you to read so much and understand so much, but who is on the greater path? The one who understands all the theory and all the knowledge, or the one who feels it and understands it and trusts it and knows how to work it? For we will say to you as divine, loving masters with great love and light for you, we will say the one who feels it within their hearts and the one who trusts the universe is far greater than the one who has all the theory and who studied all the books and who studied all the great minds. For the one who feels it, friends, is the one who's closer to universal love than the one who has stored all the knowledge in their mind. For there are those who've got so much head knowledge, but they don't understand the deeper issues. They don't understand how to ask. They don't understand how to trust the universe. And they are like the babes too. So it's not about how much you know. It's more about how much you feel the universe, how much you trust the universe. So I'm going back to that original question. Do you feel you are a babe or spiritually mature? And there are many people upon this plane who walk in between these stages, who have passed the babe stage, but who are not yet in the category of spiritually mature. And you are all maturing. You are all maturing upwards, and that's beautiful. And in the future, you will become truly mature. And when you become mature together, this is when the great healing will become greater within you, to allow you to open up to greater gifts, to allow you to understand greatness and love together. And this is so beautiful. This is what this time is all about. It's to celebrate it together. It's to say to another, hey, I will help you up higher. I will help you to understand the universe. I will help you to feel the universe. I will help you to celebrate the universe. When you do that, friends, you become truly spiritually mature. So this is also learning to step out of the ego mind into the love consciousness. For when one has true love for another and themselves, they are willing to help other people climb up higher. And this is a path of learning to understand what the universe desires. Learning to understand what the universe will celebrate together with you. For when you feel that, friends, when you feel that higher flow, you can truly celebrate it together. And this is what becoming strong within yourself is all about. It's about the love consciousness. It's about the Christ consciousness. It's a sacrificing consciousness. It's about understanding what you as a person requires on your healing path. And then also to help others. So when you see another needing help, to do it with your heart filled with love. And when you help others with a heart filled of love, you also begin to rise into a spiritual maturity. As we have always stated to this channel, there is a golden rule here in the universe, friends. And we've always stated it ever since she began to channel and began to heal other people. And she's a great healer. Whoever comes in connection with this beautiful channel receives such beautiful blessings. And this is because she carries so much love. But this rule applies to everyone, friends. Not only to her, it applies to everyone. And this is the rule that we have given to her, and it's always worked for her. And now I would like to give it to you so you can also follow it. And the rule is this: for every person that you lift up in their consciousness with your heart, you will receive also the higher consciousness twice over. So that means for every person that you help with your heart filled with love, you will receive greater blessings twice over that you have given that person. Now imagine if every single person who listened to this began to apply that rule. And you began to seek out opportunities to help other people because you know that rule now. So it's not only a rule that we've given to her and she's worked it over and over and over again, and this is why she's worked so hard and she's tested it because she likes testing the universe. She says to us, if you say so, I will try it out and then I will test it out. And then she brings up her greater trust also. So she is working with us incredibly closely. And because it's worked so well for her, she's helped so many people. And look at her beautiful abilities. They are shining gloriously. This is because she's helped so many people. And she's never given up on helping so many people. And when she helps people, it's because she helps them with her heart. And your heart is the most beautiful gift that you can give to another person. It's with your heart that you will sing the light to other people. So the greater the heart becomes, the greater the spiritual maturity becomes. So it's the heart that's the key to spiritual maturity. So please remember that rule, that beautiful universal rule. When you help another person with your heart, you will be blessed twice over and the great gifts will come to you. So always work with your heart. And this applies to everything in your life. The smallest, greatest deeds that you do, even those which are unseen to others, are seen by the universe, and we bless you for that. When you give anything with your beautiful heart, because you have compassion, you have great love, we see it, we take note, and we will bless you for it. And this is because we are givers, friends. We give. We love giving. The greater that we give, the happier we become. Because we know that mankind is opening to the great love of the universe. And we want to give to all people. We want to help you to become strong within yourself. We want you to become so close to the universe that you can truly stand in the light and say, I am truly guided by the universe and I feel the flows of love within me each and every day. Again, I will say, imagine if many people started doing this. Your earth plane would certainly change, friends. All people would change because love is more contagious than what you can imagine. And this is so important. Love is more contagious than you can imagine. Fear and anger is also contagious, but love is much more powerful than fear and anger. And so when you give love to another from your heart, that person will receive a healing because love is more powerful than all other things, friends. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. Love is more powerful than all other emotions and feelings. It is so powerful that it will change your life and change the lives of others, but it must come from your heart. Your heart needs to open more on this beautiful road. And this is the difficult part. For many people have closed off large parts of their hearts because they've been hurt by other things in their lives. And we are asking you to open your heart more and to learn to trust the ways of the universe and to learn to step out of your fear and out of your pain. We are asking you to work on this every day. my fears. Do not allow my fear on my path anymore. And then you say, I forgive all my fear and my pain. And imagine if you did that every day. You would become more spiritually mature on your beautiful road. Again, this is a commitment. It's a commitment to yourself. It's not a commitment to us as universal divine masters. For we do not need your commitment, friends. We do not need your commitment. You need to commit to yourself. For when you commit to yourself, you will receive the divine blessings of love and light. And you will receive the most grandest blessings of the highest universal rays. And that is magnificent for you. That is so precious to you when you begin to understand what it means to go there. And that is so magnificent for you. But please understand, it is something that must be learnt. For how else can you learn the higher ways? It is not a simple task as if saying, I shall now read this book, and after this book I will fully trust the universe. For again, this is not about learning the theory. Yes, theory comes first, but then it is all about practice. And when you talk about the word practice, is it practicing once? Is that what is going to make you a stronger, more guided person? Is that what's going to change your life and heal your life? When you talk about the word practice, it means keep practicing until it is so perfect that you practice something else. And when it is so perfect, isn't that the saying that you have upon your plane? It isn't a practice anymore. But now it is something that you live by. And then you practice other things. And we ask you to do that, to find goals within your beautiful ways and to write them down and to keep practicing them until it becomes an ordinary way of life. Until you become so fluent with these magnificent ways that you can truly say, now I am beyond practicing, and now I will practice another great technique. For this is beautiful and it has healed my life so greatly. Now when we talk about you healing your life, friends, it's about little steps at a time. For again, it's not about reading one great book and then saying, by the end of this book, I will have fully healed my life. For that is not possible, friends. Why? Because your consciousness needs to rise up higher. And because you've been patterned so much with all other things other than love consciousness, your patterning needs to change. And this is the part that needs practice. And practice is something that needs to be practiced every day. So what are some great steps that you can practice within every day to help to heal your life, to help you become stronger, to help you become more focused upon your spiritual path, so that you become spiritually mature, so that you can heal your way, so that you can feel the guidance from the great universe always being with you, so that you may begin to read the energy, so that you can make good decisions and you can see what is the right way and what is not the right way. And again, I will state this as I've done in many past lessons. There is no right way and there is no wrong way, for every way is a beautiful lesson for you. So please do not think that there is a right or wrong way in the eyes of the great universe. For you are here in Earth School. So you're learning here. It's an educational program. So please understand that. And at your school, there are also levels. There are also beginners, intermediate, and then you have more advanced learning. In our school, in our spiritual university of light school, there are also levels of training. So there is no wrong and there is no right. There simply is a learning experience. So then what can be some of the things that you can practice to do every day to step into your greater self, to step into your greater knowing and into your greater flow? Well, number one is the desire to heal your life and to heal yourself. That desire must be so strong. And this takes some work, friends, because it is all very well to say to the great universe, I desire to heal my life. But we ask you, is it really your desire, or is it your mood that says, right at that time, I desire to heal your life? Because that desire must come from your heart. It must be a turning point in your life. And unfortunately, this turning point often comes in people's lives when they've been through an immense amount of pain, until they say, I can't take it anymore. I want to heal my life. What is it that I must do? We as Divine Master say, this is not necessary to go down this path. But again, it may be a road that you have chosen to walk upon before you begin to awaken. There is no right and there is no wrong. There simply is. So there is an easy road to life and there is a more difficult path. It is your choice. Many of you will say, oh, my choice was the hard path then. So what is it that I can do to heal my way? Well, we say first again, I will repeat, it must be the desire from the heart. And that heart desire must be so strong, friends. You must learn to discover why you want to heal. What is it about your life that you want to change? What is it about your path that you want to change? What is it about you that you want to heal? For everything is about healing at Earth School. And even if you have a beautiful life and everything is perfect, it's also about healing. Because healing is about learning to find deeper connection within yourself. And deeper love flows within yourself. Within you will be truly connected and truly happy. But this must come from your heart. And that is the main part, friends, of all of healing. Of all of your beautiful healing life is about finding that connection within yourself to say, I want to heal. I really, really want to heal. Why is that a turning point? Because it is that very moment that your heart begins to open to the universe. And when your heart begins to open to the universe with an immense amount of love, it is when your guides can come to you and say, come child, let us learn to walk this life together, for it will be a learning road for you to walk with your beautiful guides who love you so very, very, very much. And when you feel that, when you feel that heart's desire, you will feel your spirit guides surrounding you. And there will be such a love and a warmth within your heart. And you may not recognize it at first. And you may not understand it at first, but you will feel it. And you might begin to cry with beautiful joy tears and say, what is it that I felt? I felt so much love coming inside of me, and it's a warmth that I cannot understand. And you will desire to find your higher purpose. That's the turning point, friends. That's the part that we're looking for. Because it is you who will always cry out to the light first, before the light can help you. We can never step into your evolutionary processes until you desire it. And when your ears are deaf and when your heart is closed to the universe, how can we help you anyway? We might tap on your shoulders and say, hey friend, we can help you greater with this. But your ears will be shut and your heart will be closed to the love that we have for you, and you will not even recognize it. So it often is when a person falls over the greatest that they begin to cry out. And that's when they begin to open their hearts to the universe. But like I said before, that part is not necessary, friends. But that is when people begin to open up the most. So what is it then that you can do after you have discovered this great desire? What is it then that you can do to become closer to the universe? And this discovery, friends, is an ongoing practice. This is a practice that will never mature fully, so that you do not need to practice it again. Because even when you have reached that great maturity stage, your desire will become even stronger, because you will see the light more clearer, and you will desire to be so close to the universe, and you will desire to have so much healing from the universe that it totally loves you so much, and you will truly say, I feel so closely connected to the universe, and it's so beautiful for my being, and it's so healing for my beautiful life. So that part of the practice will never ever go away. And the stronger you become mature on your spiritual path, the stronger that desire becomes, because the angels and all your guides will become closer and closer to you. Because the more your desire grows, the more your heart begins to open, and the greater the angels and your spirit guides can take you by the hand and say, come child, let us walk a higher path of great love. Imagine that, friends. So that part will always stay with you. Well, the next part of your great healing program, and if you've been listening to these beautiful teachings, you will have heard it time and time and time again. And it's so important for us to repeat it, because it will change your life. And the more we repeat it, the more it becomes a part of you. So this is why we repeat it over and over and over again. And that is to step into your forgiveness processes, to let all the past pain go. I let it now go with all of my heart, because I choose to change. I choose to heal my life. How can your healing program become so effective and so loving when you hold on to all the pain of the past? How can it? Because it cannot, friends. You cannot carry all that weight with you on your beautiful shoulders if you choose to follow the higher way of light. For you will collapse underneath that weight, and you will say, I cannot carry it any longer. So we ask you to let go of all the pain. And at times, this is about greater discovery, and forgiveness is a practice. Until one day you become so good at it, and you will say, I feel the pain coming through me, but I now choose to let it go, because it's no longer a part of me any longer. I recognize it for what it is, but I will not carry it any longer, because there is no pain within me. So this is a practice, friends. Forgiveness is a practice, because one day you'll become so good at it that you will just flow with it and let it go. And you will say, I am so strong within myself, and I am not affected by any pain at all. And I do not react to any pain at all because it is not a part of me anymore, because you can only react to pain. You only react to pain when there is pain within you, friends. When you carry pain, you will react to pain. But when you do not carry it, when it is no longer a part of you, you will not react to it. For then it is no part of your being. So please understand that. This is why it's so important to examine your life every day. What are you reacting to? What are you sensitive to? Well, if you're sensitive to certain parts, then forgive it. Because this is what it's teaching you at Earth School. To keep forgiving, to keep releasing. And every time you let go, you become more healed. And you become more strong upon your path. You become more of love. And you flow in the greatness. And then the universe can step closer to you because you are letting go of your pain. The less pain you hold, the greater the light can come through within you. Please understand that. The more you let go, the more that the guidance will come to you. This is so important for you to recognize. The more you let go of your pain, the more that the guidance can come to you. For the pain is so thick and it's so strong. And when we try and guide you, and all you're doing is listening to the pain frequencies, how can we then guide you? How can we heal you in the greatness and in the love? We cannot. We need you to step out of your pain. And imagine all the emotions are a frequency, constantly moving, constantly adding or subtracting, depending on what you're doing all day. If you're forgiving, you're subtracting the pain. If you're angry, you're adding it to you. If you watch television and you see an angry program or your news and you're being affected by the emotion, you're adding to your own pain frequencies. And thus they become thinner or thicker constantly. They change constantly with your moods. And the more you let go and the more you decide, I desire to heal in the light. I desire to step away from all my pain. The more we can connect to you. So if you desire that close connection, then understand your pain frequencies. How thick are they? How strong are they? How are they flowing in your beautiful lives? And what pain frequencies are within your being? Then I, as a divine universal master, will say, let go, friends. Let it go. Choose to forgive it. When you forgive something, you let it go. And say, it's no longer a part of my being anymore because now I choose to have more light. And then you breathe in the love and the light. I breathe in love. I breathe in light. I breathe in healing. I breathe in might. I breathe in abundance. I breathe in protection. But when you breathe in protection, you feel protected. And then you feel safe. And feeling safe is very important for you. When you feel safe, you trust more. And the greater you trust, the less anything of pain can affect you. So ask for it. I breathe in trust. I breathe in the love of the highest of angels. I bring it in. I bring in the greatest healing into my being now. I trust in the universe. I trust in the light. I trust in the love. And allow that to heal your path. Make that a practice every day. When you do this, friends, your life will become beautiful and healed. And say for a moment, if you began to practice it and truly began to practice it and really committed yourself to these practices, and you began to understand the great love of the universe, because it will show in your beautiful lives, and you saw the great healing that was taking place in your life, you would be able to feel more guided by the universe. So then what do? If you have a beautiful opportunity in front of you and you feel the universe pulling at you, do not take that. Please, do not take that. Do not take that. And yet, you may have some greed element there who says, I want to take that. It looks such a good opportunity. And the universe says, do not take that, because we can see far ahead of you. And you didn't listen to the universe, and you fell over. Again, please watch that. Understand that. We are always guiding you. You can choose your own path. And again, like I stated before, at Earth School, you have learning experiences. You do not need to listen to us. There is no good and there is no bad. There simply is. So if you decided to go against our guidance and you fell over, then please get up. Understand that we guided you and that you felt that. And then we ask you to do the whole forgiveness process again. And always keep asking for the great guidance in your life. But if you listen to it and you decided to back off, and you saw this opportunity falling over in front of you, then recognize that you were guided. Recognize it. Thank you, universe, for guiding me on this higher path. And thank you for allowing me to listen to it. For you have saved me so much pain. Thank you. And then learn to trust the universal love more. For when you learn to trust, your guidance will become stronger. Please understand that. If you do not feel guided with strength and with greatness, this means that there's a trust issue with yourself. We are always so giving and we are always so loving to everyone who desires it. But when you do not trust us in the universe, when you do not desire that great trust, when you desire to lean upon your own understanding and knowledge, that thick ego is so huge and great that we cannot come and tap on your shoulders and say, hey friend, listen to us please. When you give that part up, we can come to you and say, hey friend, trust us, for that is not the right way to go. Trust in the higher guidance, and you will flow with abundance and love. For we are teachers of abundance, friends. We are teachers of greatness. We teach you how to manifest greatness. We are not teachers of teaching you how to lose your abundance and teachers of how to lose your wealth. For we will not do that. We want to help you up higher. And you will say, or you may say here, and many will say this, we thought money was wrong. We thought abundance was wrong. Isn't it wrong to have money? We will say, what is wrong with it? You say it is wrong. You say it is the root of all evil. Well, that is your thoughts. Our thoughts is far different. Our thoughts is, make money, make abundance, because everything is a lesson in life. But do it with love. Do it with the universe. Follow the higher guidance. When you follow the higher guidance with the love factor, your abundance will become much greater. But when you follow the greed factor, you'll fall in whatever way that is. It is not an easy process. For greed also separates mankind from each other. They become so fearful of losing it. You become so fearful of losing it, friends. Whereas abundance is supposed to be shared. It's supposed to do good for many people. When you can do something with money that does a lot of good for a lot of people, we will bless you and we will help you to create more. Because it's not the money that is good or bad, but it's the intention of it. So we are teachers of abundance as long as it comes from your heart. If it comes from greed, it is not from your heart. So please understand that. So yes, we are teachers of great abundance. And next week there's a beautiful abundance workshop here where we are going to teach you how to step into your greatness and into your abundance. Not shortage, not hunger, not lack of. You've learned those lessons well enough. You've learned how to lack greatly. Your thought systems are so great that you're afraid to become abundant in case you lose it. And you see people all around you losing it. We are not teachers of shortage. We are teachers of abundance. We are teachers of love, and love is abundant, friends. In the great heavens, we are abundant. We are so rich with our knowledge and our wisdom and our love and our peace. You are learning here at Earth School to become abundant also with your love. And so when you can do this for other people and help other people on their higher path, you will become greatly blessed by the universe. So please understand that. So when you ask us as Divine Masters, is money bad? We will say, but money, what is it? It's an energy, friends. It comes in and it goes out. And when you use it for the greatness of the universe to help many other people, your riches will become great. Isn't that a beautiful way of learning and of understanding? So we are teaching you how to become rich with the wealth of your love. And love is so powerful, friends. Love is so powerful, and you cannot comprehend the power of true universal love at this stage. But you will witness it. And you will witness love as a force, not just a word or an expression or even an emotion, but a force. And when you see the force of the love, your eyes will be so opened and you will say, I trust in that. I see, I understand, I know. This is how powerful it will become upon your plane. So, isn't this a beautiful way to live your life? So practice these things every day, friends. Practice the desire. Practice the forgiveness until you perfect it. Practice the trusting until you perfect it and you want more. Because when you become so close to the universe, all the blessings that will become yours. Isn't that a beautiful way of learning to live your life? So understand, please, friends, that we are here to help you to become strong within yourselves. We are here to help you to become so powerful within yourselves. So knowing, so guided. This is why we are here. We're not here to teach you little lessons, friends. Like I say to this channel at times, I am not here to plant the roses, my friend. I'm here to guide the people up. And that is a large mission. But I promised the people, friends, 2,000 years ago, through my channel, Jesus, I said, I will return and bring freedom and love to the people. I will be here in the great times when the people desire the great healing, and I will show them the ways of truth and of light, because truth will always set you free. Many people said, what is truth? How do I find the freedom? And Jesus brought down the teachings, and he said, it is not found in anyone else. It is not found in books. It is found within yourselves. When you find the treasures of the kingdom within yourselves, you will become free. For that is where the treasures of the kingdom are held, and you have the keys to them. All you need to do is to go inside of the chambers of your heart and unlock the chambers, and your freedom will become so great, and you will have abundance and love from the universe, and you will feel that true connection. But it is not an easy road to find, for it is only the one who truly desires it, the one who truly desires the great love of the universe, that one will find that truth. And so I am here to guide you to that. So these teachings are not new, friends. These teachings are ancient, but they are important to you, and they still apply to you. So if you think that the teachings of Jesus are ancient and old and out of date, we encourage you to think upon them once again, because they are not old. Yes, they are ancient, but they are not out of date. They apply to you also. And we, as masters, are here to guide you upwards into ways of love and peace, strength and greatness, and truth. Truth that can only be found by the ones who desire it, by the ones who go inside of their heart and say to the universe, I am ready to receive. I see and recognize divine light and divine wisdom. I am awake to it. I'm holding my torch of light, and I'm shining it forth on my path. Follow me, masters. Connect to me. Allow me to see the great love. Allow me to feel the great fire of love and spirit in my heart. So breathe with us every day, friends, because it is the time to connect to the great truth, the great healing, the great light. Welcome to the greatness and the great direction and the great light. Welcome to the great sun consciousness, where you will see the light shining forth, and you will see humanity being lifted up. And when many say there is no hope for mankind, you will say there is, because the light is shining, and we trust in that. I shall not believe in all the stories of the pain anymore of the world, for those are not my stories. I forgive those stories, for my trust is in my masters, and my masters are here to shine the light forth, and that is what I will believe in, and that is what will guide me up. And when many do this, then the greatness of the light will become so strong upon your path that you will see that love. You will see that love, friends, And you will say, it is such a powerful force. I trust that now, for I have seen the miracles of the love upon our plane. And I understand what the universe says when it says love is the greatest force in the universe. So that is my teaching for this evening. It has been a wonderful teaching, and you have all learned very, very well. And I'm going to say to you, I would like to invite you back again next week. And if you are here for this most beautiful weekend, to help you to step into your deeper manifestation codes, then please come, because it will be so significant and it will be so important for your lives, for your healing and greater direction. Greetings, I am